Alright guys, it's a couple of days before Thanksgiving. It's the week of. So I'm going to show you how I get started on a smoked turkey. I start with a brine, and this year I'm gonna brine this turkey for 2 days because I'm putting it in the brine water while it's still frozen. So I just took it out of the freezer, unwrapped it, and threw it in this brine. This is I believe it's a 65 quart cooler. So I filled it up a little past halfway, about halfway without the turkey in it. Put 2.5 cups of salt and 3 unpacked cups of brown sugar and a few peppercorns. So that's going to be my brine. We use this recipe every year for a roasted turkey, and it turns out great every year. So I'm going to put another turkey in here that we're going to roast in the oven. And this brine's actually going to brine 3 turkeys. But we're going to start out with this one, and it should keep the temperature pretty cold, but I'll probably throw a couple of ice packs in just to be on the safe side. We're just going to leave this out on the patio while we get all our turkeys brined, and I'll just bring you back. This one's going to be smoked, and that's what I'm going to make the video about, the smoked turkey. Alright, it's the night before Thanksgiving. And I took the turkey out of the brine and I rinsed it off, put it on a little sheet pan and patted it dry. And I just put it back in the cooler with some ice all around the bottom. That's going to keep it cold through the night. So early in the morning I'm going to get up and get this out, and I'm going to spatchcock it, inject it, and put some seasoning on the skin, get it on the smoker. This is how I got my Smoky Mountain set up. I've got about 1 layer of briquettes in the bottom with some hickory and cherry, just a couple of chunks of each, and then I topped it off with lump. So it's probably about 80-20 briquettes to lump. And then I left a little area right here, it's hard to see it, that's open to dump some lit coals in. And then I'm going to put my billows fan on this corner over here. So that's the way I put my coals in. That's about 1/3 of a chimney full, so it'll bring this temperature up to about 250 probably pretty quickly. So once I get it together, I immediately cut that top vent down about half, and I close the back vent all the way, and the front vent to about half. And then I've got my fan on this side I haven't turned on yet. So I'm gonna wait till the temperature gets up to about where I want it before I start. We're almost there, and I just put it together just 2 minutes ago. So this will get your smoker up to temp real quick. So I got the turkey seasoned up. We injected it with some of the Tony Chachere's injectable butter marinade just before we put it on. We just injected a little bit, maybe a 1/3 of the bottle, so it wasn't a whole lot. This is about a 15-pound, 16-pound bird, and just seasoned it up with the Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. So we're going just Cajun style on this one. I had the turkey on about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, close to, I think. And I'll just take a look here. I used the middle grate. I kind of added an extra layer to this grill, so I put it down the middle because I'm doing a pot of wild rice and mushrooms with the turkey necks in there. So it's looking pretty good. We're about 120 degrees on the turkey, and I've slowly been raising the temperature up. So I started with about 225, and then I've slowly bumped it up. So right now we're sitting in close to 300 degrees, and I'm just opening the vents and just letting it breathe a little bit now. So now I want the temperature to really come up and start browning the turkey. I just pulled the turkey at 161. I checked it with the instant read thermometer, and it was reading a little higher than that, more like 165. So it went a little more than what I wanted, but it's looking pretty good to me. And a few little bits got stuck to the grate, and I tried it. Man, it's good.